2 games left to bring you at the Sao Paulo Sevens, HSBC Sevens 2. And it's 2 of the big guns, Argentina, who were champions in Nairobi, champions in Montevideo, up against Las Leonas of Spain. These 2 sides already confirmed as qualifiers for the HSBC Sevens World Championship that kicks off in Hong Kong in a few weeks' time. Las Hagulates have been outstanding this tournament. They come all the way from 7-3, and they're looking to finish their tournament with another win here against Spain, who've also been excellent. Fresneda, the skipper, Pedroso, the leader of Argentina, and so much quality out there on both sides. We are building to the big one, which is Brazil, Kenya. That's next. That decides the Sao Paulo title and who qualifies for the World Championship in that final coveted 4th place. But this is all about Argentina and Spain. Rupert Cox with you. Great to have your company wherever you're watching on from. The closing stages of Sevens 2 in Sao Paulo. Olympic silver medalist Tom Mitchell alongside on commentary. We've seen some great stuff from both of these sides this weekend. How do you see it here, Spain against Argentina?
Yeah, they've both been really confrontational, really abrasive, the way they've gone about their business. I wonder if there's enough in the tank for Spain. Argentina have shown us they can get it done even when they're not at their best. But it's been hard work for them.
It'll be one of Argentina's best. Sofia Gonzalez, who gets us underway into the hands of Marta Cantabrana for Spain. There's the offloading game, which we've come to used to seeing from this Spanish side. And Carlota Cacoya, the 18-year-old. And now sneaking away from the base is Maria Garcia for Spain, and up over the halfway line. Defense needs to be made here from Argentina. Spain looking to start with a splash. And the turnover penalty they get. Is that Briguido, player of the HSBC player of the tournament in Montevideo. Chop tackle coming in on Maria Taladrid. Antonella Redding gets the ball away to Briguido again. And there's Taladrid once more from La Plata Rugby Club. This time, it's Spain that win the penalty. And they come away with it. And they've got numbers here. If they can draw the last defender over the top, the pass is a little bit too heavy. So tracking back is Marta Fresno. She straightens the attack. Now Spain will reload and go again. Very accomplished 7 sides. Cantabrana in tandem there with Maria Calvo. Here's Cantabrana again. Real clever footballer. Plays it back nicely. Ripped away by Fresneda to her right. They're going to work it over to the other side now. Again, Requena, the captain. She's had such a good 7-2 tournament. One of the best on deck, and they got another penalty. They're going to tap. They're going to go quick. They're looking for the opening try here. Are Spain. Fresneda, good tackle on her by Taladrid. Still alive though here for Gortazar, the Madridian. They put it through their hands and they score the try. Olivia Fresneda gets the opening try here against Argentina for Spain.
Well, that's exactly the type of graph we talked about at the top of the match. Fresneda on the finish, but this has just worked. They worked all the way down. And the reaction from Pedroso at the end of this. And the Argentinian defensive line is like, come on, ladies, we've got to do better than that. I think she's right. They've got to have a crack at that breakdown. They've got to blitz off the line or something. Kind of just allowed themselves to be worked up and down the field. Do think with Spain, sometimes they lack a little bit of creativity, but they, on the flip side of that, they do have the ability to just keep the pill, work hard, recycle.
Las Leonas program based in Madrid. Around 24 players train in a permanent high-performance environment at the National Sports Council facilities. They train Monday to Friday. Most of them live in residence together. They know each other very well. Marta Fresno. Now, Calvo, 27-year-old, debut in Dubai a few years ago. Penalty again. And here goes Fresno again. Uruguayna. She's got Gortazar to her right, who's been scoring tries for fun. And here's another one. Denis Gortazar.
Well, it's two of the best performers from the weekend pairing up. Paula Requena and Denis Gortazar. It's pretty straightforward in the end, but it's nicely worked. It's good feel from Requena, who just gets between the two defenders and lifts it. And then Gortazar has just barely put a foot wrong all weekend. She gets around close to the sticks as well to help out the kicker.
So coming into this this final round of matches, Kenya with 10 points, Brazil with 9 points, Argentina on 9 and Spain on 7. So even if Spain finish off a win here against Argentina, it won't be enough to track down either Kenya or Brazil, who play next, because whoever wins that game is going to win the Sao Paulo gold medal and qualify for the World Championship. It's going to be an absolute banger, Tom Mitchell. And a remarkable turnaround when you think that China looked nailed on for 4th spot, the way they were playing and the position they were in ahead of this Sao Paulo tournament. Brazil and Kenya had other ideas. Here's Pedrosa. That ball's just on the floor in front of Escalante. And it's gone forward. More applause for the Spanish defense.
Yeah, fired up. Olivia Fresneda leading the applause and high fives. It was a pretty average pass to Crystal Escalante.
Let's go.
She's a fine rugby sevens player, is Marianella,
Crowd.
known as Crystal Escalante.
Set.
Pass came from Pedrosa. It just looked a little bit off this weekend. Maybe a bit of fatigue setting in.
Sun's set here in Sao Paulo. And behind some clouds, dimmed a little bit. Players might be grateful for that because it's been stifling hot all weekend, and that's gone forward this time off Spain. So Argentina in a really good position here to get themselves on the board. Yeah, champions in Nairobi, champions in Montevideo. Remember, they came all the way from 7th-3 to get to this level, Argentina. Quite the journey.
It is quite the journey. It's probably been a long time coming, really. The investment in the program, the amount of time that these girls spend together training, investment in the sport yields success. That's what we're seeing here.
Brigido goes quick to Taladrid. Reding is there. She's going to just dart away to the short side here. Then they fling it into midfield to Sofia Gonzalez, HSBC player of the tournament in Nairobi. Lays it back to her captain, Pedroso. Another penalty, leaving the feet this time is the call. Pedroso, the skip's going to go quick, but she's in danger, getting a little bit isolated here. Reacting quickly was Escalante. Gonzalez playing a little bit one out at the moment, Argentina. Easy pickings for the Spanish defense. Gonzalez. Slow ball again for Argentina.
It's got to be another penalty there, I think.
Second
slowest kill in the world.
They might get a try out of it eventually because the power game of Medina, although they keep her out again. 10 seconds left, first half. Taladrid, she can't reach out either. Fresneda, good tackle. They pick, they go, and they score. Azul Medina with the try from the Cardenales club in Tucumán.
That's good from Azul Medina in the end, just getting it done. Well, we said that these two teams can be attritional, and that was it, captured in a few moments. Not the prettiest of stuff for the team. Good scrap from Spain, keep them out for a while, but Medina getting over for another score today.
Her brother Tomas was the Argentina men's under-20s a couple of years ago. Good rugby family. He's now playing in Italy. And here in Sao Paulo, Spain, with a 5-point lead over Argentina at halftime.
Y si viene 3 se me queda el balón fácil, la voy, si no, tiro y uno. Vale, no nos quedamos entre media cinta y en
defensa, de pie solo van a entrar. En grises y en negro, grises y negro, grises y negro. Nos levantamos y a por ella. Y nos van a intentar quedarnos en el rack. Vamos a hacer el esfuerzo de cuando plaquemos salir, ¿vale? Porque eso es lo que quieren. Con placo y hago el esfuerzo de salir. Tranquila y a por ella, va.
Eso es, tías.
Dos cambios.
Están reventadas. Nosotras no.
El nuestro, el nuestro, el nuestro.
Loving the sound up from the Spanish huddle. Head coach Maria Rivera, former international player and Olympian in Rio in 2016, just up the road here from Sao Paulo. Over 170 international caps and sevens, Olympics and 15s as well. Great leadership from her and demanding a big second half from her team here.
It's going hard.
One half left to play for Las Leonas and Las Hagarates. There's an error off the restart from Argentina. Pretty good. You don't see that very often. Player of the tournament in Montevideo. Spain get the ball back, lead by 5.
Yeah, we'll come back to what I was saying about kind of unpacking how Argentina have had this success, what might be behind it. It's the time they spent together. There's a few stylistic elements as well. I think the way they play flat on the line and attack, actually a lot of them who are very comfortable offloading the ball led to their success, and they got some resolute defense. Not necessarily seeing all of that at their best in these matches across this weekend, but a lot of it has been the difference between them and the other sides across the 7-2 comp, and they'll try and build on that when they get to Hong Kong.
Yeah, both these teams will be there, challenging the top 8 teams in the world. And here comes Spain. They've really improved as this 7-2 series, this 3-tournament series has continued. Nice right foot step. Silvia Morales. And over the top to Goratazar, who's in again. Denise Goratazar. So difficult to stop on the edge when she gets up ahead of steam.
That's nice bit of work here. Over the top ball, basketball style. And Goratazar, she's a gun. She can't stop scoring. She can't get it wrong. Spain really fired up for this one. And they're leading. Goratazar trots over to this near side. She might have earned herself a break. Well, she just come in to chase the kickoff.
Looking forward to seeing her in Hong Kong, you know, on the big stage at the Kai Tak Stadium, 50,000, South Stand heaving. What a thrill it's going to be for a lot of these players. Venga boys are there, doing their thing. Even you might start dancing to that, Tom Mitchell.
Well, no one wants to see that, but they will be excited to see these two teams doing their thing on the field. And of course, it's familiar territory for some of these Spanish ladies who've been at the top table, done it before.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's Argentina. It's easy to forget, isn't it? Because Argentina have been so good in this 7-2, winning 2 tournaments outright, qualifying a week early. But they're the team that are the rookies, really, in terms of the elite level, coming through 7-3. They've never been a coronation on the series. They are fast-tracking right to the top. It's a great story for them.
It is. You can't see them behaving like rookies. They've got bags of confidence. They've got a real assured nature about the play, and they seem to have a real good momentum and belief behind them. So exciting to see how that translates onto the big stage. Interesting to see what squads both the sides put out. I imagine Argentina will be much unchanged. Spain obviously spread pretty thin this weekend, with their 15-a-side team playing yesterday as well in the Rugby Europe Championship.
High tackle from Gonzalez. Morales, who gave the try assist to Goratazar previously, goes and picks and goes quickly again. It's Maria Garcia, 25-year-old, really experienced player. She saw the gap and scored.
She's had a really strong weekend, Maria Garcia. She's just been in and amongst it, in and amongst all the good stuff. There's the high shot. Easy call from the ref, over the shoulder. Morales taps and goes. Bit of footwork, tries to find it, gets close again, can't do it herself. And then a no-nonsense pick and go from Garcia.
One of the big stories of the weekend is the story of the Belgian men. They're waiting now to collect their gold medals for winning the Sao Paulo Sevens. They won't forget today in a hurry.
Why do I feel that that's the most subdued they're going to look for the next 12 hours?
Time off.
Watch out, downtown Sao Paulo tonight. The Belgians are on the charge. 22-7 here between Spain and Argentina. I think all these players will have deserved a cerveza, or half of one.
Well, yeah, I wonder what orders they'll be under. They've got quick turnaround for Hong Kong. A lot of tired bodies. And hopefully, they get a bit of chance to relax, let the hair down.
Yacuruso. Spain. See the energy they bring on defense. Celebrating Fresneda, winning the ball back there. She brings great energy. Over 30 World Series tournaments. She loves the outdoors, Olivia Fresneda. Rock climbing, diving, skiing. And her mum, very famous, Blanca Fernandez Ochoa, the first Spanish woman to win a Winter Olympics medal. She won bronze in Albertville 1992 in the slalom. Sadly no longer with us, but an absolute legend of Spanish sport. Olivia Fresneda's mum.
Crouch. Boy.
I see the Spanish getting fired up. I do often wonder if there's a little bit of reticence of people coming up through the ranks, the new kids on the block in this Argentina side, and whether there's a little bit of spirit that thinks, well, hang on, we were the ones that were up there, we were on the mat.
Intercept. Diaz couldn't quite get away. Argentina looking to find a way back here. Need a bit more of that. 22-7. Spain have been really good. Argentina are going to bring some good stuff here in the final 2 minutes to give themselves a chance, but we know they can bring quality as they've done all through sevens too. But there's a turnover again from Morales. There's a player injured on the floor. I hope that's just cramp and nothing more serious. So Spain just playing with 6 here because one player out of action on the floor. They might just want to try and wind down the clock here. Yeah, I think it is cramp. That's good news because I'm worried that might have been a knee or something. Brigida hammers a player to the floor. She looks frustrated. 22-7, Spain lead it. 1:30 to go. Heavy tackle comes in.
Playing with 6, they don't want to muscle their way out of here. That's a relief.
Yeah, that'll help. Time off now as the injured player will get attention. She's right in the middle of the field. So players will be
Number 9.
grateful for the breather, I think. We're building up to the big one.
Sorry, your number is 9.
Tournament closer, host nation Brazil. The Yaras against the Lionesses of Kenya. It will not only decide who wins the gold medal here in Sao Paulo in the women's competition, but it would also decide who goes to the World Championships.
9.
It's going to be massive.
Red?
It's just a couple of minutes away. The crowd are ready. They're expectant. All the local clubs have come in. The kids have been playing on the main pitch in the break. It's a wonderful atmosphere inside the Estadio Nicolau Alayon. And after 3 events, and after each team have played 15 matches, apart from Brazil and Kenya, who'll bring down the curtain on sevens too. What an occasion we have in store.
Unbelievable. Of course, the first iteration of this competition in this format, 7-3, progressing to 7-2, and for the lucky winners, hard-fought winners, going up into the championship at the top tier. You've got to say it's delivered, hasn't it? In terms of competition, in terms of excitement.
Thank you.
I think the sponsors in Sao Paulo have cottoned on this story about Brazil this weekend because the boomsticks are in action in the crowd. There's hundreds of them in that far stand that have been blown up. Oh, and that's I think there's a smile on the face of the trainer there, which probably tells you that's not serious, just a lot of cramp. It hurts.
I think it's Marta Fresno getting carried off, and a bit of fatigue, a bit of dehydration.
She might look for an upgrade on the flight back to Madrid. 22-7. Spain. They're looking to finish their tournament in style and wrap up second place in Sao Paulo. They can't catch the winner of Kenya and Brazil, who play next in the tournament decider. But this will give them good muscle memory ahead of the World Championships. They'll be on their way there to play against the Black Ferns and the Aussie Sevens and France and all the other big teams in Sevens 1. With a chance to get into the top 8 and go to every event on the World Series next season. Argentina can hold their heads high. They had a brilliant 7-2. They've won 2 gold medals themselves. But that'll bring this one to a close. And it's Spain who knock over Argentina by 22 points to 7. And they wrap up second place in Sao Paulo. The Brazilian flags are waving because coming up next, we've got a wonderful contest in store. It's the host nation, Brazil, up against Kenya to decide not only the Sao Paulo title, but also who will qualify for the World Championship that starts in Hong Kong on April 17th. So here you go. Here's the standings as they are. Spain currently second with that win over Argentina. But Kenya on 10 points, Brazil on 9. Whoever wins between those two will take out the Sao Paulo gold medal and will also qualify for the HSBC World Championship. You talk about high-stakes matches, Tom Mitchell. Lots on the line. So much to play for. Well, this is a game that truly fulfills all of that.
We talked about pressure all weekend long. We've talked about it for the last however many weeks across the first 2 events, Nairobi, Montevideo, but it was all built and it's culminating in these moments. The last moment, the final moment here in Sao Paulo between the home side Brazil and the Lionesses of Kenya.
Sao Paulo decider on the way. Brazil against Kenya, also playing off for a place in the World Championships. Here are the teams. It's been hard yakka, but Chajira has led Kenya all the way. Roberto for Brazil, but look no further than Thalia Costa for Brazil to be the difference maker for the